One of the biggest things I'm hoping for right now, if this brother performs, we ain't gonna have this conversation today, but if this brother performs, and dare we say he ends up being the starter for the Cleveland Browns, he pulls this off, there's gonna be a whole laundry list of teams that have to answer for passing up on him.
For me, Stephen A, doesn't matter. No. Shefty, it's what does it look like? And he looked like a guy that should be getting opportunity to say, nope, you're actually not good enough. If I were the Browns, he would be getting reps with the starters this week. I felt like going into the game, if he played a certain way, that would be the case.
Amidst all the rumors swirling around Kevin Stefanski and Shedeur Sanders, the debate has sparked some major attention. Stephen A. Smith has come out in strong support of Sanders, praising his performance in the game. According to Stephen A., Shedeur has proved that he has the skills to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He went on to say that if Sanders can make it through the Browns system, he's going to make every team that passed on him in the draft regret it. But not everyone is on the same page. Dan Orlovsky took a different stance, taking shots at Kevin Stefanski. He argued that we've already seen what Shedeur Sanders is capable of, and it's time for him to get reps with the first and second teams. He believes Sanders deserves that opportunity to prove himself even further. The conversation surrounding Shedeur Sanders, his potential, and his future in the league is heating up. But who's right in this debate? Before we dive in, if you're a fan of Shedeur, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Your support truly makes a difference.
Of the mind proved to me that you can do it. But he proved in one game that he could do it, so much so that they now have to give him the chance.
Dan Orlovsky didn't hold back when he criticized Stefanski for not giving Shedeur Sanders more reps. He called out Stefanski, asking why the quarterback isn't being given the opportunity to prove himself. According to Orlovsky, if Stefanski believes Sanders doesn't deserve those reps, he needs to back it up with solid evidence that Sanders simply can't cut it. But Orlovsky made an important point. Sanders' preseason performance has already shown what he can do. His play on the field has proven he's more than capable of handling the responsibility, and it's time for Stefanski to give him a chance. Stephen A. Smith, on the other hand, had high praise for Shedeur Sanders, calling his starting performance a strong display of his character and abilities. According to Stephen A., everything Sanders did on the field showed that he not only has the talent, but also the mentality of a starter. He believes Sanders definitely deserves more reps moving forward. Despite Stefanski's comments and the ongoing debate, Stephen A. remains confident that Sanders will eventually get the chance he deserves. Even with all the uncertainty, Stephen A. believes it's only a matter of time before Sanders proves himself as a legitimate starter.
But as somebody who is a Shedeur Sanders fan, who believed that he got screwed over during draft day, or draft night rather, being a 144th pick, 5th round pick, to see him go out there and make some of those requisite throws and show flashes of the kind of potential that he has, I definitely think it was a good sign. Make no mistake about it. And
Adam Schefter also dunked into the discussion and gave his opinion. He mentioned that Shedeur Sanders has proved that he is ready, and people are taking notice, but Browns might want to do it again on Friday. To see, and if he performs once again, he will be the frontrunner for Browns' QB room. Schefter made it clear that even though Stefanski is not ready, but he will have to go for Shedeur. Dan Orlovsky was more than impressed by what he saw from Shedeur Sanders on the field. He highlighted Sanders' movements and quick turns, noting how they showcased his awareness and football IQ. Orlovsky is firmly rooting for Shedeur, pointing out that his on-field instincts are undeniable. He also called on Stefanski to give Sanders the playing time he deserves, stating that if given the opportunity, Sanders will thrive. Orlovsky believes that playing Sanders regularly will not only benefit the young quarterback, but also work in Stefanski's favor, as it would give the team a potential game changer.
But there were 2 or 3 times when we saw some of the retreat, run around, don't try and do too much. So I think that, that's why I'm so encouraged, was he did some of that, and that can't be the calling card of his game. And so I think that like there's still even more opportunity for him to fix some of the stuff that might be a hiccup.
Adam Schefter then jumped into the conversation, confidently declaring that Shedeur Sanders will get his opportunity whether Stefanski wants it or not. According to Schefter, it's inevitable that Sanders will be given the chance to prove himself. He also pointed out Shedeur's growing influence, noting that it's his presence that has fans buzzing with excitement for the next preseason game. With all the attention and hype surrounding him, Schefter believes there's no way Sanders won't get a shot on Friday. The buzz is real, and Shedeur's time to shine is quickly approaching.
Relevant is what Shedeur does. And in one game, he did all he could in that one opportunity to prove that he belongs. So much so that he now gets another opportunity to where we're going to be expecting and looking forward to the second Browns preseason game. I don't know the last time we were excited about a Browns preseason game where there was a big storyline to emerge like this, but that's what this is. He showed he belonged.
Ocho Cinco also jumped into the conversation, firing back at the critics by saying, "The whole world has seen what he's capable of." But he didn't stop there. Ocho pointed out that this wasn't the first time Shedeur Sanders had been doubted. He reminded everyone that Shedeur has been proving himself throughout his entire college career, dating all the way back to his days at Jacksonville State. Ocho made it clear that Sanders has consistently risen to every challenge thrown his way. So, the real question Ocho posed was, why are people still refusing to give him the credit he truly deserves? Ocho wasn't done yet. He went all in, emphasizing that Shedeur Sanders had already proven himself on the NFL stage, even while working with fourth and third string players. He pointed out that Shedeur wasn't even getting reps with the first and second teams, yet still managed to shine. Ocho made a powerful point. If Sanders could perform at such a high level under those challenging conditions, just imagine what he could achieve with the proper resources and support. Ocho believes that with the right opportunities, Shedeur's potential is limitless, and it's time for the doubters to take notice.
Show up. The fact that he's not getting first-team reps with the ones or the twos and still went out there and looked the way he did, what does that tell you?
He getting marginal reps to begin with. Damn the ones and twos, Ocho. He barely getting reps at all.
And then okay.
The debate surrounding Shedeur Sanders' future in the NFL has sparked a lot of opinions, from Stephen A. Smith and Dan Orlovsky to Adam Schefter and Ocho Cinco. Each of them has made a compelling case for why Shedeur deserves an opportunity to prove himself, despite the skepticism from some quarters, particularly from Kevin Stefanski. Stephen A. believes that Shedeur's performance shows he has the talent and character to be a starting quarterback, and that he deserves more reps to showcase his skills. Dan Orlovsky echoed this sentiment, emphasizing how Shedeur's movements and awareness on the field are signs of his readiness, and how playing him would ultimately benefit both him and the team. Adam Schefter added to the chorus of support, declaring that Shedeur will inevitably get the chance he deserves, as his influence is already creating excitement around the team and the upcoming preseason games. Meanwhile, Ocho Cinco has been one of the strongest advocates, pointing out that Shedeur has proven himself repeatedly, both in college and now at the NFL level, even under difficult conditions. What stands out through all of these perspectives is the belief that Shedeur Sanders has already shown what he's capable of. Whether it's his impressive college career, his standout performances during the preseason, or his ability to rise above challenges, it's clear that he's more than ready to take the next step. The question now is not if he can succeed at the next level, but when he will finally be given the chance to truly prove himself. As the conversation continues to unfold, one thing remains certain. Shedeur Sanders' journey is far from over, and with the right opportunity, he could be the game-changing quarterback the NFL has been waiting for. Now that you've heard all the opinions from experts and analysts, we want to know what you think. Do you believe Shedeur Sanders has what it takes to succeed in the NFL? Are you on board with Stephen A. Smith, Dan Orlovsky, Adam Schefter, and Ocho Cinco, who all believe he deserves a shot? Or do you think he still has a lot to prove before getting that opportunity? What's your take on his performance so far? And do you think the doubts surrounding him are fair? Let us know in the comments below. Your thoughts matter, and we want to hear your perspective on Shedeur's future in the league.